and welcome back to my channel. So today's a bit of an exciting day, to be honest, because it's the last day in uni before reading week, and it's also the last day in uni before I go on holiday. So after today I'm going to come home and that's it. Relax. Well, it's not relaxed time actually, it's not. I've got other things lined up, but I don't have to worry too much about uni until after. Yes, reading week. Anyway, I've got a package, so I'm just going to start off today's vlog by quickly showing you what's inside. Any clues? Can you tell? Oh, yeah, actually you can because it's written on the box. Well, the other day, as you may remember, I was dyeing my hair and I thought, oh, goodness me, I could really just do with one of those plastic capes and then jobs are good and then, innit? So I just ordered one. So here it is. It has come. It looks like it's in a Polly pocket. Let's get into this thing. Reminds me a bit of a bin bag. Ooh, it's shiny. Looks like one of those light reflectors for photographers. I kind of feel like I could use it for that. Not that I ever do. I don't tend to do anything that fancy these days. I just got better cameras. There was a time when I would try all sorts of things, try and improve the lighting in my shots. Now I've got lights and better cameras. But anyway, there was a time, yeah. Right, how does it work? Which way does it go? It's the silver at the bottom. Isn't that going to make you hot? Like putting a space blanket on. I think the silver should go underneath because this is obviously going to get splattered on. I feel like, do you know what I feel like? I feel like a toddler that's about to eat a meal and mummy goes, right, come on, put your bib on. I could use this to eat. If I got a big plate of spaghetti, I can put this on. This reminds me of my Halloween costumes, my homemade ones made out of bin bags when I was little. What do you think? Oh yeah. I'm gonna do a sultry catwalk shot. How's the back though? Because isn't that where most of the hair dye goes? Maybe I'm wearing it round the wrong way. Maybe it's supposed to do up at the back and I haven't noticed something. I mean, I could just put a belt over it. If I put a belt over it, easy peasy then, that would keep that together, wouldn't it? Oh no, I'm still seeing clothing. Well, how does it work then if the back's... because it's for a haircut, because you're supposed to be leaning up against the seat. I could just do that, because I don't get it down my front. If I'm going to get it anywhere, I get it down my back. Hey, do you know it's Halloween tomorrow as I'm filming this? Just thinking cape. Right, okay, Imogen, that's enough of the hairdressing cape. So the holiday preparations continue. Now the other day I rang up my boyfriend, I think it was Monday night or something, it was Thursday today, and I said, IB, except I said his name. Well, actually, I can't remember exactly what I said, but I basically asked him, have we got to check in? Because it was all done through his account this time, and he's been very, very busy with work and everything, and he hadn't even had a moment to think about it. So he went into his account and said, yes, we did need to check in. So we checked in. But when we did EasyJet, right, this is the thing, we've gone with Love Holidays, and with Love Holidays, you can kind of take your pick of the flights. And I said, right, I don't mind paying 10 quid extra per flight if it means we can go in the middle of the day as opposed to the middle of the night. So that's exactly what we have done. So we're going out with EasyJet, but we're coming back with Ryanair because we picked the time. So we're not going there and back with the same provider. And there is actually a different baggage allowance with Ryanair. There's slightly less coming back, so we've got to be careful with weights in the cases. But anyway, my boyfriend, it is very, very important to him that we sit together on the flight. Me, not so much. I think I'm used to public transport and I'm just perfectly used to rocking up with strangers, getting chatty or not, whatever the body language suggests they're going to be into, you know. If they look like they just want to be in their own space, leave them alone. If they're a chatty person like me, we end up sharing each other's life stories throughout the flight or the train journey, whatever it is. But anyway, he wants to go with me because we're going on holiday together as a couple, and he wants to have, you know, share the excitement together. So anyway, he was determined we were going to sit together, and he said, if you want to choose your own seats, it's £27 something per person per flight. So basically nearly 120 quid extra if we wanted to sit next to each other there and back. Although of course we're coming back with Ryanair, so it wouldn't have been the case because that's got a different price. But £27 something. Oh my goodness. I said IB, except I said his name and his full name because I was being stern and I said, don't do it. Don't do it. I reckon if you don't do it, I'm pretty sure that we're checking in early enough that they will put us next to each other anyway. Don't do it. don't do it. And he was like, no, but I really want to sit next to you. It was so bad. I really want to go next to you. I said, I want to sit next to you too. But 60 quid, well, nearly 60 quid, do you know what I mean? So I persuaded him not to, and then seconds later, the seats came up. Guess what? We're pretty much next to each other. I think we've got an aisle. One's a C and one's a D, so I think there's an aisle in between, but we're next to each other. So that moment of me being very stern and bossy saved us 60 quid. I didn't persuade him for the Ryanair one coming back, but it was £11 or €11 per person per flight. So yeah, he still paid extra. I wouldn't have done it, but he just didn't want to sit on his own. So there we are. That was that. I thought I'd tell you about that. Flippin' heck. Right, I was doing more preparation for holiday yesterday, and I'm going to show you. Although if you've seen my shopping vlog of me buying things to take on holiday, you will know about these. But I'm just going to do a quick sweep of my tabletop with them on. Don't worry, I won't sing the whole thing. So this is for our hotel room, coffee bags, M&S, can't remember the price, but if you want to see the price and you want to see me grabbing them off the shelf, I might not have got the shot of me grabbing them off the shelf because there was an attendant right next to me, so I grabbed it and then filmed it a few paces away, so I wasn't in her way. But anyway, got these for the hotel room because quite often you just get sachets of powder, don't you, in hotel rooms, and it's not as nice as a real one. So it's our special holiday together. So I've got 10 coffee bags, so at least that's 5 days worth. I might take some from home actually. I'm thinking actually I probably need at least 14. Anyway, for the snacky bag, we have got these lovely individually wrapped Biscoff biscuits, and there's 12 packs in there. Can't remember the price again, but watch the shopping vlog if you're interested. I'll link it at the end of this one in case you missed it. Next. Specifically for the flight, because we always treat ourselves to a cup of coffee on the flight or a hot chocolate or something, and we like to have a chocolate bar with it. It's just a holiday, I don't know, it's almost turned into a tradition. They're very expensive to buy on the flight, so got them in advance from Poundland, I think it was. Now, there was a bit of a multi-buy offer, so I got some of these as well, just to take with us to eat whenever we fancy. Yum. I caved, got myself some travel toothpaste, and then realised at the till, I've got the flipping whitening again. I'm excited for a travel size one. I know that's really silly and very childish of me, but it just makes me so excited to have a miniature one. It's like doll size. It's like when you're a kid and you've got miniature things. I asked IB, what does he want for snacks? And he said dried apricots, to my very great surprise. And now I always say trial mix. It's trail mix. I don't know why. I think when I was a kid I misread it and I just forgot to update that in my mental database, you know. But anyway, sweet and crunchy trail mix to snack on. I've got him some blister plasters because I always frog march him around everywhere and he gets blisters. I don't do it that much. It's just he normally drives everywhere and I normally walk everywhere. So I think I've got tough skin on the back of my feet compared to him. I got these mosquito repelling wipes. I don't know if we will need them. But, you know, I've gone off the spray because they stink, frankly. They make the air filled with choking horrible fumes and it stinks. So I'm going to try some wipes this time. I've also got, and I didn't realise it at the time, coloured Factor 50 Nivea Sun, and I've realised what this is. It means it goes on blue, but then it eventually goes clear. Now, I did really sort of get this for my boyfriend because he always doesn't get any until he gets there, and then it's extortionate price, so I bought this in advance. Now, I'm meeting up with another YouTuber while I'm out there who lives in this place. It's not the UK, and he's from the UK, so I don't know if he's craving British gravy. However, apparently lots of people do, so I've taken a bit of a risk and got him some Bisto gravy granules. This is a ridiculous present. I'm questioning it, I really am. But apparently this sort of thing tends to be expensive in European countries, so compared to here, so I got him some of those for like a couple of quid, just in case him or his wife get a sore throat at some point. Mars bars, good old British chocolate. And also, one last thing, I had a little DM chat with him in the morning, and he said his wife would love me forever if I got her some Empress grey tea bags from M&S. So I got her 2 boxes. Holiday prep done today. I printed our boarding passes and I've done a lot of other things as well. I've been upstairs for most of the day in my room. I've been at my desk. I won't go into details, but I've been doing a lot of admin. I've been doing laundry and hanging it out in, loads of it, and eating ready brek and frozen blueberries for my breakfast. Very nice. Just with my regular Alpro Barista coconut that I normally use. Do you know, I still haven't tried the gingerbread Pepsi that I bought. You won't know about that unless you watch my shopping channel, but I still haven't tried it and I don't want to open it now because I don't think I'll drink it all before I go away. So I'm not. I took out a pasty to munch on later at uni because I've got one of these days where everything's back to back and there's no breaks. So it's just going to be have a few bites in between things and graze, I think. It's frozen at the moment. So yeah, last day of uni before study week. And what does it entail? Well, it entails a later start than usual because I am bunking off a lecture to fit more into my days. Basically, I have learned in my older age that in order to keep emotionally stable, you have to just not do everything on your to-do list. Some things you've just got to let it go. And today I'm letting the lecture go. I've probably been to it last year. I'm not sure actually if it's the one that was scheduled last week that was cancelled or if it's the one that's on the schedule, which is critical listening. And I've definitely done it before. I can visualise my notes in my iPad. I literally remember it. I took loads of screenshots of the notation that was on the whiteboard display. Oh, it's not called that anymore. The PowerPoint presentation, projection, whatever it is. I can literally visualise it. I don't need to do that again. I remember the concepts from it, so I'm not going. I've got a flute lesson, and if I'd gone to that lecture, I'd have had to have just gone straight into the lesson without warming up, and I really want to warm up. So I'm bunking off the lecture. I'm going in half an hour before my lesson, and then directly after my 1 hour lesson, I've got 2 hours of wind band practice. So I'm basically in for 3.5 hours, and then I'm done for the first half of the semester. And I'll be coming home like kicking my heels and light-hearted, and tomorrow is going to be brilliant. It's my club that I organise, my music club, my little music club, so that I've been doing the admin for that today basically, but tomorrow it's going to be all go doing for that. I'm going to need to prepare for it during the day because I've had to leave loads of my practice till the last minute because it's just been crazy. So once I've got that out of the way, the next day I've got one gig, so I shall vlog on that day. That's my next day I'm going to vlog. I'm not going to vlog tomorrow, I'm going to vlog the day after, but your schedule will be as usual, it always is. And then after that, I think you're going to get a holiday vlog, unless I decide to vlog the day before the holiday. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I'm trying to decide whether I should have the day before holiday vlog where I'm packing my suitcase and getting ready and doing the final prep, or if I should just not vlog for that. By the time you've seen this, the decision will have been made. I'm afraid you are not able to influence my decision at this point because I'm scheduling ahead of time just to get on holiday. Anyway, I'm going to stop going on and I'm going to go and do a load more admin basically, which needs to be done instead of my lecture because I've got to get it done. Has to take priority. I have now rocked up to uni. I'm back in the sauna practice room, which is my current favourite. I don't think it's going to be my permanent favourite. What is my hair doing? Get back. I didn't film on the train because I was editing, and then a couple came and sat opposite me, so I didn't feel right about blabbing away to the camera with them sat right opposite. Normally I don't mind too much, but I don't know, they just looked like they wanted a nice peaceful time, so I left them to it. But yeah, here I am, so just got half an hour and then it's just back-to-back stuff, so I don't know how much of an opportunity I will have to chat to you at all once I get cracking on with my flute lesson. But anyway, here I am, so let's make a start, and it's absolutely boiling in here. I feel like I'm already on holiday. And just like that, I'm done with my day. It was just too full on to film, basically. It was back-to-back things. I did have a very quick 5-minute break from wind band, but I ran all the way upstairs, made a coffee, like the tea bag, the coffee bag is still in there basically because I didn't have time to let it steep, so it's getting a bit stewed now and probably a bit too strong for the time of the evening. But anyway, that's me finished with uni for the week and finished with uni for the first chunk of the semester, I suppose, because now it's reading week for me. There is one more day of the week, but I'm not in uni for it, so yay, bit of a milestone, I suppose. Another thing ticked off. I think the rehearsal went well enough, and the lesson, we got given some stuff to read, which it was too fast for me to read, but I don't think I was the only one. But I managed to scan it into my iPad so I can practice that at some point. Not sure when, but I'll find a little bit of time to work on that at some point between now and the next rehearsal. Hopefully come into the next one fully prepared. Anyway, I'm going to do some editing now, obviously, because I always do, don't I, on the train home and going back. Actually, I don't always do it on the train home. Sometimes I'm just absolutely shattered and I haven't got the brain power left to do it. But I've had a shorter day today. I was only in for 3.5 hours, so I've got plenty of brain power left, so I'm going to crack on with that and I'll see you at home. Oh, I just remembered I got my pasty, haven't eaten it yet. The only thing I managed to eat when I was out was a banana, which I ate half of it walking from my flute lesson to wind band, and then the other half running up the stairs with that in my hand to make a coffee, and I was eating the banana at the same time, the other half of it, and I got it all over my hands because I tried to peel it with the hand I was holding it with. Right then, pasty, I'm coming for you. Oh, I'm back. This bobble is falling off, this bobble hat. I've just pulled the thread back to get it back attached again, but it's hanging off, so I'm gonna need to fix that. Yeah, hanging on by a thread it is. That thread, to be precise. I'm wondering whether to just take it off altogether because it's a very cosy hat. Probably doesn't need the great big enormous bobble. As my boyfriend put it, the biggest bobble on a bobble hat he's ever seen in his life. I think he said it was as big as my head, but it's not quite. So I don't know what to do. It might take itself off and then the decision will be made, won't it? Anyway, I can't believe it. I've done all of uni now, leading up to reading week. I'm feeling a bit guilty about the fact that I'm not going to be at home doing my work during reading week, which is what it's really designed for. I think I might have to do some on holiday and I really don't want to be. I want to make it into a proper holiday and have a proper rest. I don't know. I'll see what I can get done tomorrow before my little club evening. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video. As usual, could you please give it a like, hype it if you can, if you want to try and help my little channel to grow. Subscribe to watch more videos from me and I'll see you in the next video. Good night.